Hello, everybody! How are you all doing? Welcome back. Hope you had a great weekend. Good to see everybody. Sorry the chat's broken, so you're all kind of being pushed into like one thing. Stalinator, Reese, Sprunky, all the names are different. Jay Miller, Endurable, Taro. Good to see you. Hope your shoulder gets busy. Better, not busy. Welcome everybody. I hope you're having a great day today. I was gonna do some gaming, but then you know when you're like not caught up on anything you should be doing, and then you go, whoopsie daisy, I should probably work. So now I get to chat to all of you while I finish some work. But before I start, I have to do a brief oversimplified explanation of what we're doing today, chat. But I hope you had a lovely weekend. Is the music loud or too loud? Can we get the music checked first? It looks too loud for me. All right, how about that? Is that better? Oh, what's going on? Is it a little loud? Okay, thank you, Endurable. Is the gaming stream up as well? Is everything running? Sorry, chat. I was about to start and then everything crashed all at once. So I've just got to make sure everything is running. Give me 1 second, and then we'll jump into the news. Okay, cool. It seems like everything's up and running. Hallelujah. You gonna play some Christmas music at a party tonight? Why are you worried about choking? You're gonna be great, Watermelons. Hope you had a great weekend. Okay, cool. Is the music back? It looks a bit soft now, oh my word. Okay, there we go. It's an art stream today, technically. Thanks, La Chain Des Jutes. Good to see you. Hold on, is there a way I can... Oh, the font size. I can adjust the font size. Hallelujah. Okay, go away settings. Good. Chat. It's finally happened. We're gonna take the risk. We're gonna see if I can cook my computer today. So for those of you that don't know, this is what we're working with. So we'll see if we can cook it. But I guarantee you we're gonna run out of RAM really quickly. So this is usually the workstation. I only got a 4070 and about 128 gigs of RAM, so we can fill that up quite quickly. So cute, Kelly, the cheetah. Okay, well, nice to see you, Sprunky. Hope you're having a good day. This is what we're working with. We'll see how bad it gets throughout the stream. I hope. What was I gonna say? I hope the audio doesn't cut out as soon as things get serious up in here. Thank God I'm not AI slop. No, game of chance. We do it the painful way, the old way. This, chat, pay attention. This is very roughly the process of how you make a noodle cat. All right, it's oversimplified, but you know, I mean, you guys aren't animators, so I'm not gonna go into too much detail. Hey Bean, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. So, first you have an idea. Chat, you have an idea. You decide you want to make something. You want to make a cat. You want to make a soccer ball. You want to make a painting. Then there's a process to making that thing, right? So this is how it works in animation. First, you come up with an idea in your head and you go straight into 3D, or you draw it. In this case, we're making a noodle, like me. I wasn't supposed to show these ones. Hold on, chat. You're not supposed to see that. There's too many things being presented all at once. Okay. No, and even the text has got to disappear. Aha. And this is like the beginning. You know, like the Big Bang, chat. This is where we're at. This is the inception, right? Noodle's making a self-portrait. Watermelon, I'm prettier than this noodle. Okay, but for demonstration sakes. And this is more specific to how we make noodle and bun. So don't think all animations made like this. In fact, a lot isn't, because we skip what we do. Want to skip a few 99, 100. We skip a bunch of steps so that we can have the special look we have. Is it dangerous to make a second noodle? Illumina Blade, I think I'll be fine with this one. I think I'll be fine. Pugs! Good to see you again. I'm good, Jutes. I'm good. Right, chat, so you decide you want to make a noodle. Then the first thing you got to do is you got to model it. You got to create an asset, right? We have to create this beautiful... Where's my wireframe view? Flat wire shaded. You have to create this beautiful... I haven't set the tumble rotate. There we go. There you go. Okay, we're back. We've selected it all. Alrighty, chat. So you got to make your noodle, right? It's the first thing you've got to do, okay? How it works in Houdini, this is the software we're using, we don't usually model in Houdini. So for anyone watching who knows about Blender or Maya, we do it there first. Hey Mary Jasmine, welcome. So we have something in Houdini called procedural modeling, right? Where you start with an object, alright, and then you add layers of functions to it, but you don't have to program, right? So I've created a noodle, right? You can see there it's got rows and columns, but it doesn't have a lid. Right now it's a tube. It's not even a noodle. Hey Zach boy, welcome in. Right, so what do? We add a poly, you can see there in the left corner, we add a polyfill node, and we set it to triangles fan, not just triangles polygons. See how we do that? That'll be important later. It's called the topology. So what's important in this stage, chat, is shape, topology, and workflow, right? Edge flow. But none of those will matter in this example. Remember, this is the most watered down way I can explain things, right? So we have to make the thing we want to make move or do the things. It's almost like macaroni. It's kind of better than macaroni. Then we have to move it into the place that we want it. Oh, don't do that. There we go. And then we're done with our asset. Amazing, right? That wasn't so hard. We've finished step 1, chat. Pat yourself on the back. You've made it. What are you doing right now? I need to explain what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to be doing it. That's coming in step 5. Yeah. So, basically, I'm behind on my work, so, you're going to be here while I work, but in order for me to do anything, you guys are going to have to be caught up to speed. Dynanaut, good to see you. Hey, friendly, this is Houdini, but we would generally make assets or model in Blender or, Maya. So, but this is just for the example phase. So we've made the thing we wanted to make, but that doesn't look like a noodle, does it? Right? We need to go to phase 2, chat. Phase 2, where we go zoop, and then we go whoop, and we have to texture it. So in order to texture something, we have to tell the computer that each polygon, right, corresponds to a pixel, roughly. So that's called the texturing phase. So we take our tube and we tell it to give it UVs with whatever method you can. Don't worry about the method. It's like, imagine if you wanted to draw on a soccer ball. But the easiest way to draw on the soccer ball is to like deflate it, cut it in half and spread it out. And then paint it and then sew it back up together. And then, there you go. Then you've got a soccer ball that you could paint on it. You did try Blender for Roblox? Blender's good. Blender's top notch. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. Anyone learning animation, start with Blender. See, Bean gets it. UVs are the worst. But you gotta do them. Super important. UVs are like the spice in Dune. You need them. Alright. So then, we apply our texture after we've given it UVs, and we've textured our noodle like noodles. Isn't that a smart demonstration? Right? So now it has a texture. I keep calling it our tube, but it's noodles. Dynanauts, yes and no. I mean, I did go to like a little college thing, but then I've been doing it for years and years and years after that, so... but this is not my forte. Sawadet Ramen, good to see you. Welcome to the art stream. And everybody else. I'm hoping I can bore you all to death today. But yeah, on with the intro. You went to school, learned nothing? I mean, I didn't pick up much from school anyway. So now we've made our model. Alright? Then we've textured our model. That's great. Hooray! Step 2 complete. Now what do we do? So now this is an interesting step, chat. Pay attention. Pay close attention. Because this one it's simple, but slightly different. Okay, so if you make a sock puppet, right? You kind of have to stick your hand in the sock puppet to make it move. The puppet doesn't move on its own. You can't say, hey, sock puppet, go fetch me a beer. It doesn't... I don't know if this analogy is working, but the thing doesn't move on its own. You know, like you gotta attach strings to the marionette, right? Hey, the happy cat. So what we have to do, what we call this process of getting something to move, we make a rig. We make a series of bones that we then can move by hand to make the thing move. Now, I have created what Bean will agree is maybe the world's most complicated rig. It is a bone that I have skinned to the mesh, and so now we may move it. Look, now we can go rotate, and you can't do this any other way, no matter what Bean tells you, but this is the only way you can make things move. Well, that thing kind of went out of control, right? You found the live on your TV? That's kind of cool. Alright, so what this rig essentially does is, they look way more complicated than that usually, but this will give you a basic demonstration of my ultimate rigging skill. So now we can make our little noodle wave in the wind, because we have a rig for it. Now this is what animators will use, right? In step 4, it's more like a bone. What? Shush, Zach. Pay attention. Pay attention. I bet you half of you are already lost. Hands up in the chat who's lost. Right? Who's lost so far? Asset, texture, rig. Right? We make the thing, we color it in, and then we put bones in it so that we can control the bones so that it moves the way we want it to move. You're gonna need to watch the replay. No, don't worry about it. You'll get it. I'm an amazing teacher. Okay, let's go. Now, after we've rigged it, we go to step 4. No, put your hands down. The only questions are stupid questions. That's what my teacher told me. That's how I learned. And look at me, I'm an animator. Hey Flash Fullman, Nash Fullman. Sorry, got your name wrong. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Okay, cool. So we've made the bones. Now we need to animate it. This is actually what Bean does. Bean animates. It's pretty cool, but with a lot of other things. All right. So what we actually have to do now, and let me show you, chat, how animation actually works. The painstaking art of animation. So we have our tube, right? And this is at the bottom of the screen here. Can you see this little number that's at 1031 all the way at the bottom? Over there. So what this is called a time slider or a timeline. So in animation, just like with stop frame or stop motion or clay motion animation, you have to make every single frame you have to make it move. So at the moment nothing's moving. So what do? We select our noodle, right? We give it a key. Then we move along the time slider. We rotate it down. We give it a key. We move it all the other way. We rotate it all the other way. Give it a key. Right, so we're telling the computer, keep this position at frame 47, keep this position at frame 20, and keep this position at 1001. So if we hit play, it moves, and I'm not even doing anything. So I went ahead, class, and pre-animated the most amazing noodle moving effect, so that we could 1-2 skip a few, which looks like this. Amazing, right? I know, it took me forever. But the point is, you have to keyframe every single position. So what we could do if we wanted to, we could change this as well. And we could, you see all of our channels here? We have rotation and translate. We over time could make it lift up, and we could change the, we could make changes to the animation. Oh wait, we're not viewing the right one. There you go. We could key. I was keying the wrong thing, but we're back. We're back, and then it floats up, and we go key, and it. Ooh, spooky. Okay. Well, we're not gonna do that because this animation is perfect. Literally, if Netflix sees this, they're gonna be like, "We bought Warner Bros. For 80 billion, and we should have bought Noodle and Bun." No. That's what I hope they would say, but I don't think. Anyway, that is step. What step was that, chat? 1, 2, 3, 4. Step 4. Animation. We're getting somewhere. Which version of Blender? I'm not using Blender. This is Blender version 60 when it finally catches up to the best program in the world, Houdini. Now it should be noted, chat, that we do not animate in Houdini, really. You can, but we usually animate in Maya or Blender. Playing for the Netflix deal? Chat, if I get a Netflix deal, everyone gets free subscriptions. Hey, then we'll finally be able to make the noodle series. How about that? So, now that we've finished step 4, there's a special step. This is the special sauce where most shows don't have, but Noodle and Bun does have. So usually you'd use this step as like for cloth simulation or for hair. I'm using Houdini, Sackboy. Houdini. This. For anyone wondering what we're using a software called Houdini. Okay, look at the animation. Over there. I eat noodles? Yes. If the spider can do it, I'm sure you can. The spider's pretty cool. You got a Yoshi plush? Hey, cool. The wind. Okay, chat. So this is the step 5, what we'll be doing today on stream, because I've got 15 shots to do. And it is... Can anybody guess what step 5 is in chat? Anybody? Except for Bean. You flunking Noodle and Bun class? No, you're not flunking. Don't worry, you got it. Endurable. You make the thing, you color the thing in, you put little sticks on it to move it around, then you move it around, and then you gotta do step 5, chat. Anybody there? We already did movement. Yes, Blade, you got it. Hey, konnichiwa, Kay. Hi, Francisco from Brazil. Good to see you. Blade got it right. We got it. I think we'll do this one. We gotta simulate it. Wait, I need this text, not that text. Does Noodle even have a brain? That's kind of crazy. Welders, we don't use RBD, we use something else called Vellum. So, in order to get this ugly looking animation better, we have a little trick, a little sneaky deaky, and that is called simulation. That's what I'm made of. I'm made of noodles and weird bones. So you can see that blue line at the bottom of the screen filling up. That's the computer simulating. Right. So you can see that simulation takes a little bit longer than animation. But now we have a realistic noodle. I mean, science shows could use this for structural examples. But is that different from rendering? We're still getting to step 6, which is rendering. We haven't even gotten there, Dinonaut. Hold your horses. Alright, chat. So we've simulated it. How do we do that? It's not that complicated. If you don't want it to be. So, this is primarily what we're doing today. But it's not going to be that complicated because we're not setting it up from scratch. So we take the object, and then we assign the object, every single point on the object needs to be assigned a value and a property. Then we need to create some constraints like pressure and struts inside of it. Then the next most important thing, chat, I'm gonna disable these groups. So then I'll take you step by step. So if we just make the noodle a noodle, and we go inside our simulation, right? All that'll happen is it'll fall. Oh, wait, I need to disable that. Let's just cut that out. Okay. All that's gonna happen is the noodle's gonna fall down. Not very interesting, right? So we have to make our noodle follow the other noodle properly. How do we do that? The magic of constraints. So what we've done is, you can see here, we'll do constraint group number 1. That's prime. I want to do prime actually. Let's undo lead. So where it is. So what we've done is, hey, left hand shaker, how you doing? Good to see you. What we've done is, you see these yellow dots over there? We've selected these points, and we've told the solver, okay, look at the points, and then follow those points. So now, when we do the simulation, we'll get the initial movement of the rotation at the bottom of the noodle. Smart, right? So that's the first step, but it's still not really looking correct. It kind of looks like a squid that's trying to escape. All right. Notice every time we make a change, the blue bar at the bottom disappears, and we have to re-simulate it all, putting it back into cache. So what we've gone and done now is we've made a second group, and the second group runs all along the spine of the object, right? And what that does is, now, when we simulate, now it's starting to follow the animation, and we can control the amount that it can follow or not follow, depending. Just like my ears, chat. You see how my head sticks to where I want it to go, but my ears kind of do their own thing? That's exactly what we're doing. Hey, Ice Cream Man! Mwah! Nice to see you. It kind of lagged for a little bit. Yeah, because it's busy simulating. Okay. So, we've done step 2. We've got the perfect simulation. The bestest thing we've ever seen. We've never seen a noodle that looked any better than this. It's amazing. I mean, left-hand shaker, 2D animation is in end result the same as 3D, right? You gotta apply the principles of squash and stretch, anticipation, camera, shading. Right, chat. So, step 5 is done on the process. When does it start to look like a cat? There's a few more steps before it looks like a cat. Watermelon. There's a few more steps. Okay? Is everybody following along? That step, it's overly complicated, but all you need to know is you make it animate, and then you make it floppy. Right? That's it. It's sure, it might be complicated in a way, but it's not too bad. You gotta make what you animate floppy, and this is why we cut corners with noodle and bun, because we don't have to do all the squash and stretch, just like my ears. Exactly, watermelons. That's how I'm a water balloon, because of this system that we've built here in the simulation stage, using pressure, constraints, pinning, animation properties. Oh, and you can even add some random forces to the simulation to make it go really crazy, and then it'll look like this. So now we've added basically a hurricane force to it. Now it's going to writhe around and flop a lot more. Well, a lot more than it did before. And it takes longer to simulate. Not cat yet? No. Wait, almost done. There we go. And now it's a noodle that's in pain. Look at it writhing around like something bit it. Man, I'm hungry for noodles right now. Okay. Step 5 complete. Which animation type would you prefer? Keyframe, Zach. I hate motion capture. Hate it. The only thing I'll do motion capture for is my VTube avatar. And not even that's motion capture, it's just face capture. It's kind of fun. But that's a whole other thing, chat. That's a whole... So, wait, you know what's kind of trippy? Because I'm screen sharing, can I have 2 noodles? Oh no, how crazy. Never mind. Okay, let's get back to the stream. Is it the same method to make bun? Yep, it's the same method for all of them. Okay. Now... we finally get to step 5. Ta-da! The render phase. So what we do is, after we finished making it writhe around, we need to bring this noodle into another program that lets us render it. So what that basically means is, we can create lights, virtual lights in the scene, just like a light from this direction and a light from this direction, and then put a camera down, and we can even visualize those lights. And you can see here, if we click on the light and we enable it or disable it, we start to have lighting. We can start figuring out how to set the mood of a scene. Who knew a cat could be smarter than ice cream? Maybe. How come you don't use Arnold to render? So we use Redshift now because Arnold takes too long. So we've switched to GPU, the professional method. So what's kind of cool is if we grab these lights in the scene, and we move them around. Well, that does break things. Hold on. And we move them around. Why does this? Not everything is perfect in animation. Okay, that's definitely not working. we can move them around, and we can change where the main shadows and the lights are going to be hitting the object. Really cool, awesome, amazing. We love to see it. We love to see it. Oh. That's just, don't worry about that. Okay, we're back. We're back to the noodle. But as you can see, this is a far cry from what it looks like when we actually render a noodle and bun episode, right? Because I've got it over here somewhere. Where's my files? Okay, chat. So, at the moment, you can see everything's in gray. It's kind of gray, kind of looks very ugly, right? But in order to get a image sequence like this, we have to render every single frame. Look how cute he looks, especially when he wakes up. Look at him, chat. And he looks scared. And then he got thrown into hot water. So this phase turns the grayscale into the rendered view. How do we do that? Okay, let's move this to the side. We have to use a render engine. In our case, we use Redshift. Okay, but I won't be doing any Redshift in this today. Okay. So how does that work? We have to group up our objects. Have you tried Source Filmmaker? No, I have no idea. I have no idea what it is. Where's 4? Inside our render area, right? What we have to do is apply a shader. A shader basically reads a texture and applies it to a surface with certain values, and then we can render. Okay, chat. Now, I tried this part just before stream and it crashed the whole computer. So we're going to try it once more, but if it doesn't work, bear with me. Okay, so we need to turn this ugly, gross noodle into something beautiful. Hold on, maybe I need to actually subdivide just before. I know it subdivides at render time, but I'm going to do it now anyway. 2. Okay. Okay, let's pray. Alright, friendly, see you next time. So now we go into the render view. Well, we should be the Redshift render view. Okay, if my voice starts crackling, tell me. Select our render up. There it goes. And we're rendering. See how much cleaner it looks? So, right now, this is what eats your computer, chat. So you can check my GPU usage starts to spike up, and my VRAM starts to basically spike to maximum, and this might kill us. You'd hate to get into the animation with RAM prices. Blade, a good thing I got all my RAM. I bought it all before you could. It's only DDR4 though, so it doesn't really matter that much. It's only 3000 megahertz as well. Did you hear a crackle? Yeah, it will start crackling because it starts to destroy my computer. Anyways, chat. So, we have finally rendered our beautiful noodle. What is the difference, you might ask? Well, hey, Cubic Rudy, welcome to the stream. We're doing art. So this is how it looks in the scene. Alright. And this is how it looked in the render. Because we're using a engine that takes about 10 minutes a frame to actually fully draw the picture. Hey, I'm a Speck of Dust. Nice to see you. And JP Garcia. Hi. You thought we were playing the game of life? Yes. It's called work. That was the game of life. It's in the description. So, like I said, I'm behind on my work. So I spent an extra half an hour setting up a scene to get more behind on my work so that I could explain to you what we're doing. And then you could be here with working with... Does that make sense? That makes sense to me. And so there we have it, chat. The whole... Okay, well, the lighting doesn't look good on that one. There we go. We got the whole picture, the whole process, the whole package. Asset, texture, rig, animate, sim, and render. You've yet to find work? They didn't call you back? Ah, you'll get them next time. You gotta apply to lots of jobs before you get anything. This economy, am I right? No, it's not. Speck of Dust. No, it's not. Houdini. So today we're just going to be simming a bunch of shots. So you're going to be looking at the behind the scenes of what you do on step 5 before it goes to render. Okay, cool. That went down pretty good. I'm pretty happy with. Oh, we can press play. Look at them go. That kind of looks a bit gross. What is it doing? Would you eat that? It looks kind of tasty. The Arabic version of Blender? No, I'm not sure, Ramen. I think Houdini's made in Canada, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's Canadian software. You wouldn't eat that? Imagine if that crawled inside your eyeball and you had to try and get it out. Anyway, enough of those intrusive thoughts. Thank you for my TED Talk. I hope you've all absorbed everything. Cheers, Zach. See you next time. I hope you've absorbed everything. You are now basically animators. Actually, you are animators. You can kind of apply already for a job now. You know enough. You know enough. That's about as complicated as it gets. Wait, the thing looks at the gas stations. That's not a bad that's not a bad pick out. Left hand shaker. So, what are we doing now? Well, we're opening the last scene I was working on, and we're gonna start our day. Putting animated on your resume now? You better do it, Dinonaut. That's what we are. That's what you are. Okay, cool. Every time you load up a scene, you get an error. Yeah, the wacky waving inflatable tube, man. Does anybody recognize this room? It looks a lot like weirder than it usually does. It's the living room in Noodle and Bun. Hey, Goat Simulator. So, what are we doing today, you might ask? Why have I spent all this time explaining and showing strange things? Well, Dog Deacon. No, you missed it. Hey, DogTV 9614. Welcome to the stream. I shall show you what we're working on today. Is this gonna play properly? Okay, it is gonna play properly. Let me make it big screen. So this is the next short that we're doing. Chat, you want to live in that house so bad? Okay, cool. So, Noodle, you don't know what any of these commands are? Don't worry about it. The fireplace is the secret entrance to the attic parties. I wouldn't go up the fireplace to go there. There's no party. No, there's no parties. So, this is the next short we're releasing for Christmas. It's the special. This is the shot where we've already rendered. So this is what it looks like before step 5, simulation. This is just animation. I wonder how jarring it is for a lot of people to see because it's got no color yet. Because we haven't got any rendering done. Yep, it's spoilers on a short. Sounds terrible. So today we're going to be opening some of the scenes, simulating out some of our characters, writing them out, and getting on with our workday while we chat. But this is the Christmas short where Noodle does a few things. Exactly, Ice Cream Man. It has not been rendered yet. So if you are a Blender person, it needs to go through Eevee or cycles still. It hasn't been simulated and it hasn't been rendered. So right now we're going to be working on shot 2. You don't like how Bun is looking at you? Shush, watermelons. So that's shot 1. I've already finished that one. And then we're going to be doing the shot here. So they're all on the table. Do any of them touch the table? Not much. Okay, I'm just having a look at the shot so I know what to do. It looks very cool though. Thank you, APL Dog. I appreciate it. Bean looks really cute like this actually. Bean looks alright. Thought we needed to bake the textures. When you get good at the process left hand, you don't have to put the textures in before you simulate. The textures are already done, they get applied at render time. So we could do a sneaky. Okay. That's our reference point. First we need to load in all our characters. Wait, I've actually covered up chat. Let's do that. Now you can see how badly this breaks your computer. Yeah. Well, it's not too badly. So we're gonna start on our first character. We gotta go find. So this is the setup for Noodle, chat. This is all of the simulation steps he runs through, the geometry prep, the groupings. So we still have the Noodle, if you remember. Where is Noodle at the moment? Can I remove? We still have Noodle from the previous shot. Your laptop can't handle this, Noodle? No! Your laptop will be fine. Don't worry about it. I'm not sure why it's so laggy, actually. The timeline slider is very laggy. So, we're reading in Noodle from cut 5. We need to read him in from the next shot. So we need to go up to cut 10. Source Geo Noodle. Okay. Look at him. What is he doing here? Now we get to see if all the exports are correct, chat. What happens if the exports aren't correct? Somebody's in trouble. Let me turn off bean and the ball. Let me just make sure that the solver isn't running. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, old chap. I don't know, your PC can handle this? Your PC can probably handle this phase. I don't know why it's so damn slow for me. Oh, is this him getting the cookies, right? Have I loaded in the camera? So this is the camera we're working with. Let's just double check if we've got Noodle in the right spots. So there's a scale issue between Maya and Houdini. Okay, we got him in the right spot, chat. Ignore that he's hiding from camera. Are you doing a video of the cat and dog? I am, Anna Maria, and welcome to the stream. Welcome to work stream. Okay, Noodle's in the right spot. Basically, everything should hook up correctly in terms of his whole solver process. That's not gonna move my camera, is it? Fun fact, we simulate Noodle without eyes. If that isn't creepy enough for you. But, that's how it goes. Gamer Roblox, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Alright, so we're doing the first simulation test on Noodle. Let's see how he moved. Did he move good or not? Oh, look at that spooky face. There you go, he's got his trademark jiggle. His ears might be a bit too hard. So we can adjust certain groups on Noodle to get him to feel harder or softer. Okay, so I would say he looks good at the moment. Let's just always remember to save, chat. Always remember to save your scene. It can crash at any moment, any second. You can lose it all. Like gambling. It would be a pain to manually animate the jiggle physics. Exactly, left-handed shaker. That's why we go through this whole mumbo-jumbo setup of constraining and grouping Noodle up. Yeah, you'd know about that, Bean, wouldn't you? Okay, let's get in here. What is this? This is just a floor, which we don't actually need at the moment. Oh, you now, the cats and dog. I love the videos because I watched the videos. Thank you, Animania. How you doing? The Noodles are so cute. They make you want to hug them. I mean, I know, right? Okay, let's simulate. Let's see how long it takes for Noodle to sim. See how softened his ears up. And that blue bar at the bottom, chat? That's how you know the computer is solving at the moment. That's why it runs so slowly. And you got to do this for every character and every scene, and then it becomes more complicated for other scenes because he might bump into things and you need to add those collisions. Don't worry, he's going to look a lot more normal, and this is technically step 5.5. There he is. He looks down, and he looks up. Good. That looks correct to me. Let's pop up again. Let's go to his post-process. That usually... So... Because we solved Noodle without his face, we need to put his face back on him. Why are you airing out? It's kind of annoying. There's his face, chat. Now, instead of Noodle being all solid, okay, hold on. Let's just turn off the UVs because that's just really annoying. Will the flipbook work? So, in order to get the correct timing on animation, you have to do something called a play blast. Actually, when you understand how the app works, it's not complicated anymore, right? Exactly. Is that how you make a Noodle video? Yeah. How do he eat? Well, he's... Technically, my stunt double is not real. He's got eyes now. Don't worry about it. Let's just see if this breaks or not. Nah. He's got eyes now, but he's not rendered. So this isn't a rendering process. This is called play blasting. So... You can see how long it takes for every frame to render. So there, at the bottom, there's the counter there. 120, 1020, 1030, yada, yada, yada. So that's obviously not the right speed. In order to view if you've made the thing the correct speed, you have to play it back like this. Oh, look at him. He's so floppy and cute. Imagine trying to do a stream where I do all the sound effects. That'd be crazy. Reminds me of when Bun took his fur skin off. Yeah, that was a pain. Where Bun the dog? He finished his work today, so he gets to watch TV downstairs. Are we done? Oh, we're done! So chat, this is the comparison now in the animation. See how stiff it was originally? So that's basically what we've done. We've given Noodle the gift of jiggle and the kiss of life. So all the other characters are still static. So we have to still solve Bun and Bean. Okay, so you're done, Noodle. We can write you out. We also work in Alembics. Alembic is goated. Save to disk. When is the video gonna come out? Of this one. Jiggle physics. That's what I'm talking about. So Noodle's done. Off to our friend Bun. Where is he at? Where's Bun at? What's he doing? So this is the farmhouse. Hey Kusnadi, welcome to the stream. I wonder if I can show you the farmhouse from the outside. Where is it? I've hidden it somewhere here. Here it is. Let's just go to just the Anim Cache. Look, it's the house. Every single glorious polygon and detail of it. But the house is so large, we have multiple layers. So if you go inside this house, there won't be anything in certain rooms. Do we have the basement? No, the basement is a whole separate thing, I think. No, it's not attached. How do you make Noodle Cat dance? You gotta animate him. You gotta animate him. Hey, underages, how you doing? Let's go back to just the windows. Where is Bun? So we do the same process all over again. We plug Bun into his render setup. Just gotta go find him. He should be in cut 10, source geo, Bun, accept. Let's go find him. What's Bun doing? This looks like a short Pixar movie. I think Pixar's a little bit more impressive, but I'll take it. I'll take it. I'd like a Noodle and Bun farm dollhouse. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah. Cool. So then we gotta check Bun's animation. Does Bun's anim work? Looks like it. He looks into camera, looks back. He doesn't do too much. Okay, let's go all the way down. Let's find out where he is. Hey, Sonic Gaming, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Okay, now we solve it. You can see the blue line at the bottom, chat. Simulation's running. Bun's supposed to get floppy ears and everything. Good looking house for real and basement. Thanks, Anna Maria. Wow, you never seen a cat animating? Well, welcome. No way, making Noodle and Bun. Vilav, welcome to the stream. I mean, we're only doing one step of making Noodle and Bun. Technically, they've already been modeled and animated, but we're going through it slowly but surely. We're simulating Bun. So what's kind of cool is you can see him from a different angle now. Did I close the thingy? So this is what we're looking at. Is Bun at the table here before he does that move. So while Noodle's doing that, he's there. Looks good to me. His ears could be slightly more like animated, right? So if you look at him here, we could probably do with making his ears a bit more floppy. So what we got to go do is go find his ear pin. How tough are his ear pin? Stretch. Is this the pin? Yeah. What happens if we make him 0.2? Give him another simulation. You have an idea to make a YouTube short, Noodle Eats Pizza? You think it's gonna get 1 million views? Do you think we'd ever make posters? I'm not sure. I feel like we could just sell like a dollar thing where you can print your own posters. Probably be cheaper. Wait, is Bun allowed cookies? Of course, that guy. When's the new episode? Which episode? This short or an actual full-on Noodle and Bun episode? Nah, his ears are too static, chat. I want. Oh, so what I've done is I've sneakily added more mass in the particles on his ears. So what we can do is, watch this. If we really want to mess it up, if I set this mass to 10, that means his ears are 10 times heavier than a normal dog's ears, and he will have super mass ears. And then they're gonna slide off his head. Look how creepy that looks. So you really got to control all of the settings, otherwise you can make a mess. Yeah, you sim them all with no eyes. You make cloth simulations on Blender, it's kind of the same. Thaddeus could print one, exactly. So now, you can see the difference of the previous simulation. Watch his ears melt off his head. Over there. Ugh. He's melting! Okay, now we don't want to do that. We don't want to add more mass than we need to this poor dog's ears. Let's set it back to 0.3. I think it's just got to do with the ear pin. Do we even want an ear pin? Let's just leave it at 0.5. Okay. Can you make a new friend? Noodle, Bean, Bun, and the new one is a bird? We've got a bird. We've got chickens, gamer. Let's see if we can get his ears to flop a little bit. He really doesn't move too much. Hey, Pato Jizo. Bro. Welcome to the stream. I'm surprised I can stream, run the Vroid, and simulate at the same time. What is the PC doing? Is it getting wiped out? Not really. It's doing pretty good. I mean, the RAM we're getting up there, 7.5. What short did take you the shortest to make? There's been a couple. They've clearly never heard of guac. Exactly. The CPU stays pretty stable though. Alrighty. Still good. Still good. The stream will get 40 likes. I hope so too. I hope so too. It'll come out before Christmas. This one's coming out on the 19th, I think. Why is it so slow? Hold on, chat. Hide all objects. There we go. Now his ears are a little bit more jiggly. They're a little bit more alive. It gives him a little bit more pep to his character. What a cute dog. Now, step 2.5. We go into the post process and we duct tape his ears back onto him. Where is he? We check him in the camera. And that also gives him his like squish in his neck that you won't see on the other version. So when he looks down normally, without the simulation, you don't get the crumpling in his neck there. Whereas in our version, you now get all the stretch and the crumple in his neck. Okay, good job, Bun. You're done. Next message. Cut 10. Are we in cut 10? Yeah. Source geo. Could do these on the side. Please just. There we go. Some Bono 1, accept, save the disk. Let's get it. Hey, Ayush C7C3Q. Welcome to the stream. You stuck behind someone who doesn't know how to park? Just ram him. They'll park somewhere. Alright, Ice Cream Man, you have a good day, don't melt. Okay. Bun is done. The problem with bean is I always have to add the table in. So bean's tail isn't connected or isn't pinned to anything, so we kind of have to make sure that bean always has the table surface. So in the dining room, no, that's the dining room, kitchen, the lounge. Why is lounge one there and lounge there? Kind of silly, kind of stupid. Okay, let's get it from here. So what are we doing now? We are pulling this table out so that we can use the surface for Bean's tail. Okay, how do we do that? Simple. You delete it. Bang. And then you use a different function and you say delete non-selected. And we got this bad boy. Now we got out. Something like that. Out copy tabletop so that we can find it in our outliner. Hey Radebe, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Okay, lounge is there. We'll leave that. So we're going to Bean. It's Bean. No, don't sim. We have to first go find Bean. Where is Bean? Find the right shot that Bean's in. Cut 10, source geo. Bean. Cool. So we've loaded a new Bean. Hey, Gavin. Houdini does rule. You know how it is. Where is Bean? Is his animation working? Her animation working? Look at her. Look at Bean waggling her butt. She's pulling the cookie towards. Noodle, how did you download the game? What game? How can't you color things? I don't know what you mean. This is not the stage where you do that. Do I blast anything out? I don't know what those primitives are. Can't be good. Out fireplace top. No. So this is our outliner in our scene. These are all the objects that exist in our scene. So we have to go find the lounge and go find what we did there. That's our fireplace top. There you go. That's our collision object. Where is it? No, I didn't want that one. I meant I needed the other one. I needed coffee tabletop. Where is Bean? Have we got them together? Ah! Noodle, your name is Sibusisu. Well, welcome to the stream. I'm just reading your username when you join the stream. Shouldn't make a Bean fan club? No! I'll make a Bean potluck and I'll cook it. I'll cook that rat. Ooh, I've still got some coffee left. We're almost done with one shot. Almost. Now, is the transform animation working? Okay. So, in order for this to work, chat, a lot of the times we have to transform Bean down from its position. Why is the transect so small on that? Hey. Noodle, are you married yet? Do you still live with your siblings? That's crazy. What a crazy question. You're gonna have to time that one out. That's a spam. I highly doubt they know what English is. Please. Where am I? Okay. Is it already gone? Dope. Sorry, chat. I got distracted. Let's jump into the news. Hold on. So what we have to do is we have to start Bean up in the air, and by simulation starts, we have to get Bean back down to the table that she's supposed to be on, so that... Why is it not working? 85. 0 key. Blop. Okay. It's working. Let's check if the table's working. So watch what happens to Bean's tail, chat. Because Bean's tail is... gravity just does its own thing. Hey! Iziru, how you doing? So, look how cool that was. Now Bean doesn't have to animate Bean's tail. It's just done for you. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Put it between the knees. You've got a dog named Gucci? That's kind of cool. Whoa, what's happening to Bean's eye over there? Bean's got a crazy look in her eye over there. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Oh, you know what that is? I wonder if it's still got... If this version has still got the old mountain stop. No, it doesn't. Why is it so jittery? What's the sub-steps on it? 3 sub-steps and you're still jittering? Kinda crazy. Well, it makes it look alive. Then we're done. You glad you don't have to animate the tail? I know, right? It's just done for you. You make a noodle and bun game. I wish it was easy. Hey, Ryan, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Long time no see. This should be all we need, right? Is Bean in camera? There's the little mouse. Look at it shaking its little butt. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Every detail matters. Okay. Bean, thank you for your service. Time to send you to your shots. Sim Bean01 save to disk. I think let's have a look at what we had to do for this shot. Is there anything else? No milk? No other simulations? I suppose the placemat looks really janky. I'll just blame animation. No. Oh man, I don't know if I want to... I don't know if I want to simulate the placemat. It's such a pain. No, you want to ask, do you like matcha or coffee? Coffee. Coffee. 100%. How many cups of coffee do I drink per day? I'm not going to answer that question. That's none of your business. Then make Noodle eat a cookie. You know, the animation's approved. We're not messing with a good thing here. I'm just wondering if I want to simulate this cloth. But it feels like so much effort, chat. Why does animation make more work for me? Okay, we'll do it in the ball. Okay, I call everything the ball. Alrighty. Alright, let's check if we can go find the placemat. Cookies. Cookie mat. Okay. Where are you? Cookie mat. Look at these cookies. Wow. Amazing. Chat, look at this wooden board of a placemat. Did anybody say they wanted the hero cookies from the Avengers movie? 740 billion polygon cookies. We could make the cookies blow up if we wanted to. Noodle, aren't you tired? Sometimes. And then I have another cup of coffee. And then I keep going. Okay, so which one moves? Is it these ones here? Okay, so what we're gonna do is isolate the one we want. Wait, don't do that. And then let's do a quick setup. Do I wanna... I can delete the chord group. I might not need to do any of this. I might just need to port it straight. I might not need to guide the format. I don't need the test group. Which way is it moving? Okay, so what we're gonna do is group the middle here. because that's where Bean's pulling on it. Call it main pin. I hate that one problem with working with a 4K screen is everything's so small. I can't see anything. Imagine needing an energy drink. Wait a minute, couldn't be you. Add a Christmas tree. It's coming. Are you in South Africa? I guessed so, Sibusisu. You got that kind of name. Okay, that one is pinned. The lead should be the main pin instead. Let's... Ooh, hold on. Don't crash. I need... Where's the... Yeah, this. I need to go back to our coffee tabletop. Pull in the collisions. Okay, we got our collision set up. Got our placemat set up. There we go. Let's see. There's not enough divisions on this for sure. Maybe that'll make it look good. I don't know. Let's see. Ooh, this song's a jam. Chat. Red Bull, is Red Bull still as popular versus like Monster and stuff? Don't you kiddos all drink Prime nowadays? Huh? Huh? So when does she start pulling on it? And how... well, that's not doing anything. Let's cancel that. I've disabled the main pin. Let's just set that to 15. Let's go! Oh, that's not a good sign when it hucks like that. Hey, Mr. Hugo, how you doing today? Hold on. Are you matching animation? Yeah, you are. Alright, have we frozen it in time, or is it just not being pulled? There it is. It's moving. Comes down here. Giving it some translate. Moving. Group main pin. Filling constraints. Oh, this is the lead. Did I? What did I set to main pin? I said something. I broken something. No, I haven't. It's fine. This one has to be... Nani? Main pin points. There we go. We got it. Okay. Sometimes you get it wrong every now and then you get it right, then you do the thing. Are you, out of interest, are you the only one that knows what's going on in your Houdini scene? Gavin, there might be a very real chance that I'm the only cat on this planet that knows what's going on in the scene, yeah. The cloth is not moving, and I'm kind of annoyed. One of the constraints is not working. Is it not? Point spin to target. It should be going. I'm not sure why it's not going. You thought so? Anyone who knows Houdini could probably decipher it though, but it would take a little while. That's why when you hand over a scene, you put a few sticky notes. Why is this tablecloth not moving? It's not following the pin. Not quite sure why it's not following my pin. Because it moves immediately, right? Okay, on 1000 this thing should be moving. Okay. And main pin, where are you? Oh, that's why. It's just, we've got a few too many things going on here. Let's reset this. I'm getting muddled up with all of my additional groups. There we go. Now it's looking like it's working. Your scenes are just as bad. Still not pulling. I don't know why. Don't you just love a problem? The stiffness is strong enough. The bend is there. But why? But why, Chad? 10 out of 10 Noodle? Yeah, I know. Don't you just love it when a plan doesn't work? Is your name Noodle or Pasta? I don't know. You figure it out. Are you making an animation for a new video? Charles, that's exactly what we're doing. We're doing this shot. Shot 2. Bean brings in the cookies on the placemat. Noodle puts some cookies down. We've done Noodle and we've done Bun already. And then Bean's dragging the placemat. But for some reason, it's not listening to my group. Who knows why? And if you rewatch the VOD, you can see the intro of the basic steps of what we do. The music is really nice. Thank you, Watermelon. I appreciate it. Hold on, chat. I'm getting a cookie out of a packet here, and it's fighting me. Bean is not strong. It's just a thief. I was eating dinner last night, and then you know when you bite the inside of your cheek by mistake, and then because it swells up, you keep biting the inside of your cheek. Oh man, inside of my mouth looks like Vietnam. Okay, why are you doing this to me? What do you make? I don't know what you mean. You sub? Hey, thanks, Charles. Are you having a good day? Did everyone have a good weekend? Anyone watch a new movie? I'm kind of getting annoyed with this. But why? Don't make me redo you, bro. Can you just please... You saw Wicked and FNAF? Now it's working. Wow. I wonder what I had to do. I changed nothing and it worked. Okay. So the issue here is we don't have enough subdivisions to make it. Let's try this. I don't know if the main pin is still going to work after I subdivide after a pin. See, look, it's not cooking. That's the problem. There you go. Now it's cooking. FNAF was honestly disappointing. Oh no! You can see what the problem is now. Is this Blender? Hey, Torsona nonsense. How you doing today? It's a program called Houdini. Bye, Mohad. Have a good day. You also saw the FNAF movie? Did everyone enjoy the FNAF movie or not? No, you know what's happened is it's expanded my pin group, so I have to redo the main pin group. Let's just copy the name, make it quicker. Where's the subdivide? I'm trying to get like a little bit of a pulling effect, but it's not. She don't want to work for me. Okay, we got it. We got it. Reset it to main pin. Go down here. Put you over here. Jump into this. Let's go. Pony, I could see what you were looking at your current scene. It better not be worse. Noodle, let me talk to you for a second. Have you not been doing that? That looks like it's doing... Oh, you know what we could do? We could just be cheeky, chat. And then do this. We could just be cheeky. I do this a lot just to add a bit of interest to stuff. You add a pop force, so I know it moves at 100. Does it ever stop moving in the shot? It does. Okay, hold on, let me just check the animation of when the anim stops moving. So it goes squeak, squeak, squeak. So we turn our forces off at 1040. Gotcha. So we're just gonna force animate some... there we go. And at 1040 we should be at 0 amplitude. Okie dokie, let's go. Okay, wait, I'm simming now, I can talk. Hey, Shiny Crystal, how you doing? Welcome to the sea, welcome to the stream. Do you have a good weekend, Shiny? Don't give me a nightmare to work with, Miss Teakin. Looks like we need more oomph. We got to work with our graph editor. So let's push from 2 to 10. Let's see what that does. Let's go. Aha, look at that. Now we're getting some interest. But that's too much interest. It's always... No, it's always too much, not enough. Too few of that. Let's go 3.5. Maybe that's what it wanted. Enderman! Good to see you. How you doing today? Thanks, Shawl. I appreciate it. Thanks for supporting as well. You haven't seen it, and you don't really plan on seeing it? Well, that's what happens. Let's see if this this looks any better than just the base animation. He's gonna get you a PS5. That's pretty cool. Isn't PS6 coming out already? I mean, I didn't say that. Ramen! I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully. Enjoy your sleep. Hey, Velmopan, the cat. That's kind of a cool name. How you doing today? You good? That took super long. Ah, that looks better. I think that looks better. Let's not beat ourselves up about it. I'm liking that one. Why? Don't worry about the groupings. Let's go to 950. We don't need the guide to form, do we? We just skip straight to the transform. I like how that looks. Let's just check. If we show that and we go and we show... Where's Bean? Where's Bean? Bean. Why do I lose Bean so often? Why have I not put Bean next to Noodle? Coffee, bun, Noodle. Bull. I'm lost in my own scene. There you go. Oh man. Gavin was saying, do I even know what's going on my own scene? I can't even find my own nodes half the time. Okay, let's slot Bean in there. Hold on, let's just push. Let's make some space. Let's do some organizing, some house cleaning. No, I actually don't want Bean in between Bun and Noodle. I use these two way more. Okay, can I just show Bean's post-process? Okay, flat wire shaded. Let's have a look at what the flipbook looks like. Are you doing an animation? Velmopan, of sorts. I like our Noodles in the background there with the wrong animation from like the other. That short was the one where he throws coffee into the thing, but I haven't removed the anim caches. Animation scenes look crazy. Noodle, there's a PS1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's not a PS8. Don't be silly. What does it look like? So chat, if you're just joining us, welcome to the stream. Today is an art stream, and we can literally watch... We're literally simming the other short in the background. This is chaos. What are we even doing, chat? Why are we born? Just... Everyone's gonna be distracted. You're supposed to be watching Bean. Pull it. Ah, looks amazing. Look at that, huh? Looks awesome. You can't understand half the buttons operation? Don't worry about it. Rewatch the beginning of the stream. It'll explain everything. Okay, I don't know why I'm seeing... Oh, I'm seeing the rigs in the background. That would have helped not... That would have helped speed things up. Blip. Okay, cool. I'm happy with that. Let's put this in... Cut in some... Placemat 01.abc. All in a day's work, chat. Save to disk. Wonderful. It looks amazing. I know, right? Your ADHD cannot stand this. Shiny. What line of work are you gonna go into one day, Shiny? Hey, Gojira. Nice to see you. Never... Ah, you rickrolled me. Okay. Well, good thing I'm quick at reading, Gojira. You gave me a chance, we'll come back. Alrighty, that means we are done with scene cut 10. You think I'm on Catnip since the gaming channel? It has been a slow decline into madness, chat. So, where is... We finished with... I did this shot yesterday. That's done. We've just finished this shot now. That one's done. Good stuff. Now the next shot is... Ooh, a bun solo. That's gonna be easy. Easy peasy lemon the squeezy. Okay, cool. So now we do another thing that Gavin's gonna love. It's a classic animation thing. You save the exact scene file you're working on as a version up into another scene. Another sequence. Because we're crazy, and why would I want to rebuild my whole scene if I could just go straight into cut 15? Wait, is it in cut 15? Hold your horses, chat. Where I gotta figure something out. Noodles, sequences. No, not that one. Give me a second, I gotta lock in here. I gotta figure something out. Does cut 15 even exist? What is cut 15? Okay, yeah, it is cut 15. Lovely. Okay. Now I'm back. I'm back. You got my full attention again. Do you know American Airlines? No, I don't. That's a crazy... Noodle doesn't think Bean is strong. Bean isn't that strong. Bean's just really smart and cunning. How did the Noodle have to cook the cookie next? I don't know. I don't know. Bean supremacy? Supremacy? Thank you so much, Gojira. I appreciate it. Next scene. Okay, so what we have to do is... We've saved, right? Yeah. Okay, now we go back to Bun. And we gotta load in his next set of animation. And we do it all over again. And we do it again and again and again. And this is only step 5, and we haven't finished yet. Cut 15, Celestio, Bun, accept. We have to load in the camera, chat. Import Olympic. We have to delete the old camera first. Because we don't need that bad boy. File, import. So the camera is created by the animation software, and then we use the camera from the Playblast. Olympic scene. We got to get it from... Is this the right one? Cut 15. Render cam. Accept. Import. Importante. Then what do we have to do? We have to change the view on the render camera to... vertical. Because... it's not yet. And then we've got to parent the camera to the null, which scales it to the correct scene size, and bablamo! We did it. Noodle, do you... No, I don't. What? I do not. You survived 2 allergies? That's kind of crazy. Which ones were they? It looks like you're doing Bun animated. Yeah, I'm doing Bun. Alright, and we start all over again. Which one? So the camera's been imported. And now we need to do... So what we usually do... A dust allergy, that kind of sucks. What we do is we simulate everything. We animate everything, then we simulate everything, and then only do we render everything. But you could do it... You could, like, simulate a scene and then start rendering it and then carry on working, but it just... It breaks my flow. Okay, Bun... Did we fetch Bun from the right scene? Okay, we did. He should be perfectly fine. Oh, is this the Bun with the weaker ears, though? I remember I changed his ears. I changed his ears. Okay. Was this his ears? Yeah. I'm gonna leave his ears on 1 stiffness. Because I think he freaks out. Where is Bun? Another interesting thing that that makes things tricky is we simulate at 10 times the size. So Bun at the moment, chat, is the size of a building. He's technically 25 meters tall. Do a crash zoom intro with Noodle and Bun. That's a pretty apt thing to say, crash zoom gaming. My duck looks like a balloon. It's flying away. No! That's what happened the one time when they ate things. Today is your birthday. That's pretty cool, Roblox. Did you get any cool presents? You know what we didn't do? Are you guys doing the animation in Houdini? Gavin? Nope. We do the animation in Maya. But we want to get rid of Maya and do it in Blender one day. One day. I'll keep saying it till I die, and eventually we'll get there. Let's look at the frame range. So we have a sneaky trick that helps me. I don't know, like, because we don't have animation tracking software. It's nice. You love it's the first time you see someone make animation. Pretty cool. Hey, Charles. It's not. I'm not animating, to be honest. So if anyone's joining, I'm not actually animating. I'm simulating. But it is step 2 to making the anime look good. Our super talented animator bakes in the camera frame range over here so that I know how to set my ranges, which is super helpful. Which means we don't have to oversim on the shots. Where is Bun? And I focused in on the camera. Bun, where are you? That's the one thing I hate with the... Okay. Oh, see, there you go, chat. Bun realizes something. He goes... or he goes... So that's a simulation based off of the animation we have over here. Can we make this thing loop? There you go. So this is what we've just simulated. Oh, wait. There you go. Can you see? Can you all see that? Wait, let me pause it. So that's what we've done. If only we could make a deal so the ducks don't spy on you. I hope so. Oh, righty then. Okay, let's keep this to the side. Pause that. Now we need to go put Bun's eyes back on him because he's missing eyeballs. And we can probably see him through the render cam now. There you go. Bun is going off to get some milk because that's what he forgot. Because you can't have milk and cookies at Christmas without milk. Some people say I'm crazy for saying that, but wait. Hold on, let me just fix the frame range. There you go, chat. The magic of simulation. So what we can see, chat, what we're adding here is, look at Bun's ears on top. So we're giving the ears secondary. When he jumps and he runs away like that, the ears bob and bounce. The tail goes all weird and squabbly, and also his mouth gets a lot more like crinkled and crumpled up. That's what we're busy doing. So we're adding all of the secondaries through simulation, and then eventually we'll render it. So eventually, where is it? Eventually, stuff will look like this. Right? So this is the final frame. So obviously it starts in grayscale, but a shot like this takes one computer about 6 hours to render. Maybe less. Sometimes it can be quite a lot of render time. I would say between 3 and 6 hours to render one shot like this, because each frame takes about 10 to 15 minutes. Hey, Daniel, welcome back. Mwah! So that's our kind of render time on these ones. So I have a second computer in the basement that gets assigned to just do the rendering. And so when we had a so if you think about it, chat, the full thing that we're busy doing, if you're just joining us, I'll show you the whole thing. This entire animation is going to take us about 3 to 4 full days of non-stop rendering on 2 or 3 computers. It's a new Christmas special. That's why it's long. How long is it? 46 seconds. There's Bun. He's going to the store. He gets some milk. He runs back and he slips on the ice. And then the mouse goes, "Oh, where are the presents?" And then they go, and then Noodle has an idea, and he bribes Santa Claus with his glass of milk. And then Santa goes, "Ho ho ho!" And they throw the presents down. I have to do the present simulation. And then they're all happy, and they have milk and cookies and Christmas presents for Christmas. Amazing. Okay. So I am happy with shot 2. That was a quick one. Quick and easy, like just how I like him. Hey, Crash Zoom. Where is my thingy? Crash Zoom's excited today. Let's write out the shot 2, cut 15. Some fun 1 dot ABC. You know what's really annoying on Houdini is bye bye Sibu Sisu, have a good day. What's annoying is if you don't actually save the file extension over here with the Limbic, Houdini doesn't auto put it in, so it breaks the export. It's lovely. Have I got the right frame number? Bun. And off it goes. Like a rocket. Sent to the server, never to be seen again. Oh, have I showed this is our file server size for anyone who's wondering how much space it takes to make noodle and bun. This is like 4 years of noodle and bun, and that's not even all of it. We have another file server with another like 25 to 40 terabytes skulking around somewhere. It takes a lot of space to make animation. You gotta store all of it. So if anyone's wondering what hard drive to buy as an animator, all of the hard drives. Okay, that shot's done. Let's save it. Thanks, Vilmapan. I'll see you next time. Save as. Where is this? Wait, hold on. I should actually save the shot though. Space, the final frontier. Hey, Barley Andrews, welcome in. Long time no see. Did you have a good weekend? You gonna stick to 2D, Shiny? What type of 2D do you like to do? Are you an anime drawer, or do you like to do like more traditional stuff? Sorry, I needed to save my scene in the new location. Cut. Oh wait, is cut 20 a thing? Always forget. Thank gosh I have all of my thingamajinxies. Can we actually see that? No, we can't. Oh no, it's not. This is like cut 40 or something like that. Hold on, chat. I gotta snoop around and find a few things. You like to draw, Crystal, doing funny and weird stuff? Nah, that's kind of cool. The magic of animation. Play Blast. There we go. I'm back on it. Play Blast. What is this one? Oh, this is one of the shots we cut. So we animated a whole shot just to cut it. It no longer exists. Poof. Gone. Evaporated. Eviscerated. So we're not doing 20. What is this one? This one does exist, but we're not doing that one. I think it's this one. No, not 40. Play Blast. Anim retake. Is it this one? Yep. Look at Bunny. He walks into a pole. Poor dog. Donk. And he falls over. No. Shame. Okay, that's the shot we're doing. What did I miss in chat? You like to draw Noodle, these cute triangle guys you came up with? Thanks, Bean. Yeah, 45. That's what's next. 45. One shot at a time. Chat. Make inside of the shop? I don't know what do you mean make inside of the shop? Okay, that's done. Let's load up our adorable little friend Bun. Let's find where his animation cache is and get on to the next one. You got a pet kitten? You think you'll name it Finger? That's kind of weird. Usually call them triangle dudes. That's very cute and adorable. Wait, source geo ban accept. Okay, and then we got to get the render camera. Oh, what's it? Do not simulate. Every time, every time you start a new scene, you got to import a new camera for every shot. Import Olympic scene. 45 render cam. So this shot is 75 frames. No, why did I play Blast? Hi Noodle, welcome back. I didn't go anywhere. Still welcome me back to my own stream. 75. That's what I'm talking about. You really animate though? It takes a long time? Yeah, the animation does take forever. And we gotta change the view. I wish there was a drop down for 1080 by 1920, but there's not, and so it is what it is. Ooh, we're gonna use the cool tool now. Where's the prefab tool? Noodle tools, prefab tool. Where is the shop? Nani? Oh, there it is. Pet store. Noodle, make Noodle destroy the galaxy. If you donate $4,000, I'll make Noodle destroy the galaxy. No problem. Hey, what did he fam? Once got a... What? I once got a cat. You called it Bartholomew? That's a good cat name. Bun eat Noodle, not Noodle a cat. I understand what you're saying. You know what's annoying, Wooda? I booted up the same text bot that I always do for the streams, and just today it just doesn't run. Your cat's called Moose? That's kind of cute. Noodle, when are we playing Duck Game? I want to wait till Thaddeus is back, and I kind of want to wait until the channel's monetized. So that's why I'm streaming like a psychopath, so that I can get the channel like up and running. This is such a cool asset. I love it so much. This is the Super 8 pet store in the one short. It's such a cool asset. I'm actually gonna be lighting this one. So where's my RS light main? That thing is crazy. That is a fisheye of notes. Look how cute the store looks. You guess you'll use mom's credit card? Yeah, just give me the CVV on the back. Hey, Filippo, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. It's a store with pets. It's a store where you buy pet food. It's called Super 8 Pets instead of like 7-Eleven. Like a whole bicycle on the side there. Alright, Charles, thanks for dropping by. Nice chatting to you. Have a good one. And to add salt to the wound, your fingers keep slipping from your device's screen. Did you eat too many Cheetos, or now like your sticky Cheetos fingers are letting the screen slip from your fingers? Did we load? Oh well, you're 9 ducks ganged up on a cat. That's like, sounds like one of those like who would win, 100 guys or 1 gorilla. Where's Bun? We did get Bun. Bun, hello. Okay, there he is. Now the question is, we zoom up a level. Okay, Bun is too big. I'm just anim checking something. 2.1. Is this gonna work? The question is, was he in the exact spot? What? Does this reset? Okay, it hasn't reset yet. Look at the poor dog hitting the pole. He runs straight into it. Ow. Hey, Naif, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. What are we designing? We're doing some work on the next short because I'm behind and I was like, I want to play some games. And then I was like, oh, I can't do that. So we got to make the dog run into the pole. Plonk, because at the moment, he's just going straight through the pole. We don't have to animate him. That's the magic of simulation. But yes, that's what we're doing now. So what we have to do is go find our pet store asset. Oh no, don't do that. Bring it up over here. Where is the house? Cool. So we got to go find this pillar so that we can pull it out. So that we can use it as a collision object. Hey! Mud Crab, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Okay, let's first junk inside, yada yada. Let's unpack it, convert it. You can't work with packed primitives, chat. Just remember that. Now we got the pillar. We probably need the curb as well. I don't want this whole curb. We need both. Okay, so what we'll do is... Does this even work properly like that? I'm worried about that. Hold on. Delete non-selected. Leave it like that. Merge. We got to seal it off at the bottom. Thanks, Filippo. Appreciate it. You're not going now? Okay, Charles. Good to have you staying on us. Have you been well, Mud Crab? Hope you have been. You see a cat eyeball in real? Yeah, well, that's life. Sometimes you see a cat eyeball in real. Look how legit this polyfill node is, chat. Actually cracked. The fact that it doesn't fill over this distance. You don't know how long in 3D you would drop a polycap and it would just bridge over the bottom. Anyway, I'm gushing about things that nobody cares about. Okay, the bottom is capped off. Oh, no. Yes, pillar and this. This is all we care about. This is the only thing that the dog interacts with, so that's what we're trying to get. What do you mean, how do I do it? You had a very busy work week? Well, I'm still in a work week, Azim, because we're doing work on stream. And it's almost been an hour of working. Okay. Okay, we got all of that. Let's just drop down our tracker. Collide. Cool beans. Whoopsie, don't do that. Now we gotta go to... well, we can leave the pet store there. Where is Bun? Oopsie. Are you going to design a documentary? You want to see more of your creativity? I don't know about designing a documentary, but there was like a really in-depth MIT level intro to the stream. If anyone who was here at the beginning of the stream can attest to how absolutely amazing and in-depth it is. Most people in chat actually have become animators. My tutorial at the beginning was so good. You should let the Nuggets provide sound effects for the short. You know, when we did the seagull possum, we had the whole studio do the voices. There was like 15 people. It's kind of fun. But we should. You know what? What would be fun for like chickens or characters is we need a channel on Discord where you can post like your chicken clucking sounds and then I can take sound clips from anyone or everyone who like does like a and then I can use that in a short. But yes, anyway. Is this the post process? I don't want to be there. I want to be in bun. Where's his collisions? There it is. Foyer. We just need to object merge them in. Yeah, this is perfect. We won't need that. Okay. Oh, now we're gonna go find where our little corner store is. It's not the lounge. It's not the lounge. Main noodle pet store. There she blows. Alkali. We found her. Got him. Should be correct. Are we gonna have to? Oh no, we don't have to VDB it. The magic. Okay, yeah, we got it. Do we reset the sim? Reset. Do we need a ground plane? We might need a ground plane. We have a ground plane. Woohoo! Alright, let's give it the first run. Let's see what happens. Noodle, what is your spider noise for endurable? Yeah! That. There you go. That's all I hear. Collective clucking. I know, right? And then you could say, "Oh, he hits that pillar hard, chat." So this is what happens when the simulation breaks. So this is when you push the solver too far. Bun just ripped his face off on that pole. He's gonna need reconstructive surgery. So that frame looks really good, but then he gets pushed too far in. Bonk. We're gonna have to fix that. And then the other question is, does he fall on the ground properly? We probably would have to switch his keys off. I don't think he'll be okay. No. I think he's having a bad day. Feet. I wonder if we've got his on body gear. Oh. Let's go for his body gear. Hold on, chat. I gotta set some keys, basically. As soon as he comes close to the pole. Probably at 18. Well, one before. Go there. 20, 0, multiplier. 25. 0 stiffness. What was it? 55. Let's see if this is gonna go. Why do you do this to me? Pretty sure. Yeah, giving your age away in a online stream is not usually the smartest. Noodle, did your work week kick kind of busy? Yeah, yep, it did. And I figured maybe you would like to see how thrilling and interesting being an animator can be. Okay. Why? Oh, I wish I could just force it to like calculate sometimes. Oh, that's why. There we go. Let's see if it works. This may work, it may not work. There's odds are I need to do a whole lot of other things, so. Nope. This one's gonna take a little bit more. I mean, there's some things that are working. It's not as bad as what it was. I wonder if I can just cheat it by reducing the substeps. What inspired you to do 3D animation? Money. I'm kidding. I just wanted to do something on a computer. Oh my god, it's even worse. Oh no! Oh no! If someone, you know how to handle these situations? If someone's problematic, you kick them out of chat so that everybody else can have a fun time. And then if they wonder why they got kicked out of chat, they can ask a question and get the answer, and then we all move on with our lives. Oh my word. Okay, this is gonna take a little bit longer. I think his ears are now sticking to everything. Okay, let's switch it back down to 4 substeps. So now we are gonna do. You should put an animation blooper. It's worse. I'm trying to fix it. Can we go? What's crazy is that we only have bend, body, geo. Is this one output? Oh my. Okay, I see now. Output group. Stiffness, match animation. Okay. Let's see. So what's the short about? Shiny Crystal. The short is about Christmas time and cookies. Let me show you the short. For those of you just joining, welcome to the stream. Today we're working on some noodle and bun animation. And this one's going to be due for like Christmas time, but we're not animating today. We're doing simulation. And so at the moment we're doing the shot where, there you go, where Bun runs into the 7-Eleven. But they have in Christmas time, they run out of milk. Bun goes to get milk at the store, and then Noodle has to bribe Santa Claus for presents. And it's done. He gets presents. Hooray! Clever cat. This is what it looks like before we render it. Hey, Sol Martin, welcome to the stream. Oh, exactly. Yeah. He's in a panic, so he runs to the store, but he like runs into the pole, unfortunately. But the way that we simulate and set up, the reason why it's breaking is because of the pinning system. But that's no point in getting into that because no one's gonna understand what that is. So do I have body, top body, tail? Ugh. Are you gonna make me go through everything, Houdini? Okay. Let's do it. Bodycon. So it'll have to be... What is this? Output group. Why is it called stretch? This should be called body. Now I see why something's a bit weird. Okay, top bodycon. Are we using this one? Call it top body. So this is just some housekeeping I should have done a long time ago. Tail, feet are fine. Ears. So the ears group come out as feet. Oh. Belly will be fine. Front leg fixed. I can leave that. Mouth. Okay, cool. Let's try this again. Top body. Body. Where's my ears? Ears 1. Yay. Let's go once more. You love how the present lands on Noodle's head when it falls? I've got to redo all of those presents. He slips on ice and breaks the world by hitting a pole. I wonder if my constraints are even turning off at the moment. Yeah, there you go. They're turning off. Oh my gosh, he gets hit hard by that pole. I don't know if Bun's gonna recover from that one. That's a hard hit. Damn. You know what I could adjust? His static friction threshold is low anyway. I wonder if 6 substeps would do it. Can you please reset yourself? Thank you. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, that's super concussion. If he was playing in the Super Bowl, he's definitely out for the rest of the bench. The next short will be a hospital visit. The next short will be like facial reconstructive surgery. Oh man, that's a hard hit. I think I'm happy with that one. That's like just broken enough for my taste. You know what we could do? I know why it's bugging out. We could... So this is the graph editor, chat. When you want to move keys around, but you want to see where everything is happening. So this key starts turning off. This key, I think... Where's this one? That's fine. Let's have this at 18. 8. 1, 8. Here we go. 17 to 18. Then I think we just delete this key and we just leave it off. Let's see what happens now. We're just gonna leave the keys off. The next, yeah. He could put on a new fursuit. He's gonna need to put on, like, get a new brain as well. Poor dog. Actually had a call like this at work, but instead of Apollo was a guy that jumped out of a moving car. Damn. Is he wrapped around that pole? He's melting, chat. Poor dog melted. That looked crazy. You love me some noodle and bun, but to be honest, you turn into a kid. Oh, thanks, Onyxia. Appreciate it. He's not doing so good, chat. He is literally... I mean, this is kind of funny. He really walks into that pole, but he just melts around it. Yikes. But no! Do you think it's his mouth? Oh, it is his mouth. You know what's going on. Do I have his mouth as a group? Okay, let me get his mouth. I know it's broken, but you don't. It's actually kind of funny that... Yeah, so his mouth is pinned into what group? We don't know yet. Body, top body, tail, hands and feet, ears, tummy, belly. Oh, there's his mouth. Do I have the outgroup? Nope, I don't. It should be called mouth. Mouth. We just need to add mouth in here now. Nani? Oh, it's updated now. Really? Mouth. Okay, and let's add a key. No, let us add a... Wait, what is it doing, chat? Hold on. Is this music stopped? No, it hasn't. The music never stops. Sorry, chat. Let me answer some messages. Nitu, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're not working in Maya today. No, we're working in Houdini. We're doing some simulations. It looks more painful in slow-mo. Yeah, it does. The polterface animation is great. I'm glad you like it. So, honest question, what was the inspiration for the voices? And you keep flinching seeing him fold in half. The voices was... I don't know. They're just voices I came up with on the, in the moment. Like Noodle was like... And then Bun, we kind of wanted someone that's like... He's kind of like a Courage the Cowardly Dog. Like he's brave but scared at the same time. That was... Yeah, I don't know. Voices are just... I feel like I saw that... we made the characters and then I made the voices. Are you a Maya person, Nitu? Or are you a Blender person? Sorry, let me just fix this. Let's go to like 5. Yeah. I like 5. Chat, you like the number 5? I like the number 5. Okay, let's watch it again. Slow-mo replay, chat. Let's see what happens to him. Noodle, have you seen the new Courage the Cowardly Dog game? I did. I saw Moist Charlie. I thought Charlie played. It looks really good. Come on, Bun. Oh, straight into that pillar. Poor dog. He just deforms into just a bowl of mush. Look at that, chat. A little bit of elbow grease, a little bit of brain cells, and we solved the melting dog problem. Bonk. Let's look what it looks like from camera. Oh, the camera's very broken. I can't see it from camera because... I need to... Chopu. Why are Chopu? Hold on. Where is the pet store? I know, man. And oh, but that's gonna mess everything up. Okay, I can't view the pet store. Yeah, I can only view it in the drop down with Bun. Okay, the lighting is... There we go. That lighting was terrible. This is kind of what the camera will look like. Bonk. Poor Bun. Kratos, I do mean Bun, not Bean. You like all the videos? Thanks, Kratos. Appreciate it. That's the funny thing is when you see an impact, you have to like see it 100 times because... See, chat, you're gonna have an intimate understanding of how look at his belly, like look at his belly in the last, like over here, how his fat little stomach stretches out like that. I've added extra mass on his belly so that he looks more jiggly. He'll look a lot better in the post process, trust me. Okay, cool. So if we go here, if we add a subdivision just to look at him, this is more what you will be seeing. Smooth shaded. Oopsie. Don't do that. This is more what you'll be seeing him do when he walks into things. Let's look how his face deforms. There's him hitting the pole. So, having a nice day. And then they go duk 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 duk. And his face hits the pole and then he falls over. Look at that walk. It's such a strut. That's cute. That out of context is great. We solved the dog melting problem. Well, we did. You and me, chat. There you go. All in a day's work. Poor dog. The music's kind of catchy. It is, right, Kratos? Link in the description. Alright. We got him. I'm gonna call that... Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm gonna call that done. It's only a YouTube series. What cut we working in? Cut 45, huh? Source Geo. Nope, some fun. That's a win for Team Noodle. Save the disc. I'd like if he just randomly explodes like how Patrick explodes when he got lassoed by Sandy. I can't remember that scene. Man, do I love SpongeBob. I'm so not looking forward to now that Netflix has bought Nickelodeon, I think. They're just gonna like release an AI SpongeBob season. It's coming, chat. We're in the era where these big film studios are gonna push their luck and we're gonna get like a Flintstones re-release, except it's just an AI prompted version, like season. Like the whole season's just AI prompted. It's gonna be crazy. You also watch the videos? Thanks, Kratos. You like the shorts and the series stuff. That's good. I'm glad. Okay. Good job, Bun. You took one for the team there. What I'm gonna do is I'm immediately gonna go and sim the next scene. of bun. But all I have to do... Okay, it's not that bad. I'm overcomplicating things in my head. I can just turn my constraint activate. Wait, I'm gonna turn that guy on. Go there. Save this. Next scene. What's the next scene, chat? Let's have a look. So after he walks into the pole, bonk, bonk. Then he goes to, oh, he just gets some milk. That's gonna be an easy one. Quick single. Unfortunately, there's no melting dog. There's a dead dog though. Poor fella. Fear not, Lord. The nude Lord is too unhinged to ever be AI. Isn't it lovely weather that we're having today? I should have read that way. What cut is it? Cut 47, methinks. Play blast. It is indeed cut 47. Aha! File, save as. Let's get it done. Cut 47. Make the folder, save the folders. Half off a llama, telling on a farmer. Are we done? What is it doing? Okay. You're also in South Africa? Charles? I kind of knew that though. Are you the guy who made the trailers? Are you the famous Fenter trailer guy? Jimmy! How you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. It's crazy that I know your alternate personality name, DN017. We're making noodle. That's what we're doing today. This one's not very explosive today. But we tried. We had to have Bun walk into the pole. Okay. You know the drill. As soon as we start a new scene, gotta import the camera, change the frame range. Import Olympic scene. 47 source geo. Friend account. Imports. What is the frame range? We don't know yet. Switching it to vertical. 1080. Done. Let's go. Stick it in there. Frame range 1070. Alrighty. And if you make one single mistake, it doesn't work. Lorena, welcome to the stream. I did, Charles. I guessed you were from South Africa. I think you're from Bronkhorstspruit, aren't you? I'm kidding. I'm making up a name. Your internet is starting to die in your hands. Technically, your tablet is, not your internet. Jibby, what you should do is, when the VOD goes live, you should watch the first 5 minutes of the stream. I'm going to post that video as like a separate on the streaming channel, just because I thought it was funny. It explains everything, to the point where Woodamelons and Endurable are now actual animators after they went through my tutorial. It was crazy. I was surprised at my own teaching ability. I have passed down the floppiness technique of my dojo to anyone who'd seen it. Okay. We gotta go find the dog. We got the camera. Now we need the dog. Where's Bun? Ooh, someone's... You're in Kales River? Okay. I know where that is. Wow, it's a big area, but... I didn't mean it like that. Hola, Amy Rose. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I need to go to cut 47 Source Geo Bun. Let's see if we've got him. So this is how the default pose of Bun looks like at the start of every scene. Then what happens is we move Bun. Oh, Why is it lagging again? Oh, because I've got the old post process open and the env open, not the timestamp. Should just hide Bun, but so we have to take Bun from the pose that he was originally modeled in. Like, this is how he was created, and then we have to move him into his start pose. That's a great start pose, by the way, animation team. That's gonna work out so well for me. For a future project, I think you should try a short of what you think the litter box looks like as we're being nuggets while you're gaming. That's kind of trippy. You know what I want to do, chat? If this is not too busy, I mean, if this is not too boring, what am I saying? Is I want to start the stream, get ideas for a short, animate the short, simulate it, do everything, and post it in one day. So we make an entire Noodle and Bun short in one day. It has to be very short, like Noodle slips down the stairs or something, or like Bun burns his hand and then pokes Noodle in the eye, or something quick. It's got to be like 8 seconds long. I don't think we'll be able to render it on stream, but maybe we'll post it the next day. Something like that. Could be kind of fun. Carlo, how you doing? Nice to see you. Gonna make your nephew sleep? Huh. I don't know. Just don't use any dangerous things. Look at this, chat. What am I supposed to do with this, huh? I'm gonna have to sim him from here. Look at this. You going to Hutton, boss? Look at him. So basically, I can't fix this. Maybe I have to. Just gonna disable his hands. Front leg fix. Does he have? What's his feet? What's pinned here? We're gonna have to turn off feet. Turning off the feet. No. Okay, let's just see. Oh, wait. This was the original scene, but then we deleted it and we made Bun go get the milk. Alright. Do you even see his hands? No, you only see them later. Now I have to animate it. Watermelons, you back? You had to drive home? His start pose is wrecked. Okay, I'm gonna have to key it in from 1022. Just the feet are crooked. Okay. Don't worry, we can fix it on the fly. Have there been any animated spiders? Nope, there haven't. There haven't been any spiders. So, no, don't simulate. It's gonna break. I'm just gonna use this. Okay, let's delete the keys. Let's figure out where we've got a sim from. Nani? So they need to turn on at frame 1023. Trust me, it's all very scientific. 1022 we can start. Stiffness at 0. 1024. Let's have it at 15. That should be good. What are the odds this works? You are going to be nuggets for sure. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to start simming before 990. 980. Where's 980? 975. Lot of fixes going on here. Let's see if we can get it fixed. Fixing him on the fly. This is also what happens when you play with pressure on him. Could we just get... There we go. So in order to get his hands to work, we've got to delete some of the keys, but his pressure is bugging out right now, so We will not be simulated with pressure today. He will have pressure removed from his system. He will be just a normal dog for today. Okay, that looks like we fixed him. And then we're animating on his hands later when they're fixed. Alright, Gojira, see you next time. Oh, he's really collapsing into that floor. Hey, Limpigan, nice to see you. How you doing? Ooh, did we fix it? Did we win? Did we win? Chat, did we win? Yo, goated. Look at that. We made water. I mean, we made wine out of water. No, he's not melting too much. He's actually doing pretty good. You'll be surprised what the fur and the smoothing does at render time. What is his substeps on? 6. Holy moly. Surely not. Surely we don't need 6 substeps to sim one dog. Hey, UK weather. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Chat, did we have a single Twitch person come in, actually? I don't think we did. We had one bot that Endurable sent to the Shadow Realm. He's looking good. He's a little bit jittery, isn't he? Nah, he's looking good. We fixed it. Wait, we are running on the wrong time frame. 1070 for the scene. So then why did that happen? Okay. Let's check if we fixed the whole thing. Let's go. No hablo español. Señor. How do you say friend in Spanish? Oh. Hi, Jampire. I knew there'd be someone there. Look how he slides off to the side like he's possessed. Whoop. Look how cute the ears are. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what the simulation does. It gives you this beautiful, like, squash and stretch on the ears when he goes out. Meow. Cute. Let's check what he looks like in the post-process. Okay. He should be here. Subdivide. What's our doggy looking like when he pops up? Go take a play blast of him. This was supposed to be a quick one, and I had to mess with the solver and change all manner of nasty things. He grabs his milk and he slides off screen. This is what it looks like in real time. Chunk. Winner. I love seeing you and all of the nuggets in the litter box on a Monday too. It motivates me. It gets me up out of bed. Makes me go like, I got a job to do. I got things to perform and tasks to make and people to entertain. It's great. I love it. That wasn't so bad. We got this one done, chat. Fairly simple. So that shot now becomes no, not this one. Bloop. Oh, I timed it just right. Oh no, the sync's gone off now. Oh, that one came in just right. There's your comparison. What we're doing. You love to see it. You really do. Okay. So let's save and let's write them out. And then you have it. Like, I did, what, 5-6 scenes in 2 hours. So it'll take me another 3-4 hours to do everything else. And then we still have to render it and light it and like do all the other things. Okay, where do I save him? cut 47, if I'm not mistaken. Some bun. One. And bombs away. There she goes. My apologies. Yeah, we all only speak English. Yeah, I can wait to see this shot come out. I gotta go for a run. Alright, Azim, I'll see you next time. That's probably also gonna be me for the end of the stream, chat. I'll be logging off now. I'm done for a second. I gotta go make dinner and then come back and grind some more, and then I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow, but I'll see you tomorrow. So thanks everybody for hanging out in chat. It's been real fun. I'm glad everybody came to watch and sat through that. And if it was interesting, let me know in the comments. Hey Samantha. Yeah. And Classic Sonic, welcome back. Yeah, if anyone enjoyed this type of thing, let me know in the comments. And then I can figure out if I'll do another one, I'll do something different. Maybe we'll do like an animation one, but the animation is tedious, let me tell you that one. Nobi, I'm scary. I'll show you scary. Watch this. Floating cat. Huh? Bet you're terrified now. Thanks everybody for coming to the stream. Appreciate you all. You have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, morning, afternoon. Where are you? If you're in America, it's morning. If you're in Europe, have a great evening. If you haven't already, make sure you click the link and you join the gaming channel. Endurable will post a link. Click the link, like, subscribe, join the gaming channel. I really appreciate it. If you like the stream, let me know in the comments. Or what other games you'd like me to play. Thanks so much everybody for showing up. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye Ghost Pug, bye Endurable, Jampire, Wooder, Shawl, Kay. Who else have we got that was chatting? Limphen. We had some new ones. We had Susan. We had Gavin. Bye everybody. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And Shawl. And Sibu Sisu. Bye. Stinky Blue Mouse. Can you be mod? You watch my videos? Bye everybody. Have an amazing rest of your day. See you later.